I can tell you this case is definitely taking a disturbing turn, with the father apparently telling police what they are now calling a lie, that a woman named Joanne Taylor never picked up these children, as he said that she did Friday before he allegedly tried to commit suicide. Let's take you to some Chopper 7 video we have. This is of Pioneer, Ohio, at a community center where organizers, volunteers, and agents from the FBI, Michigan State Police, and Morenci Police have gathered to conduct searches. They are still looking for these little boys, ages 5, 7, and 9. They are missing still, and as I've mentioned, they have been missing since Friday. That's when they were, Thursday night was when they were last seen alive. Police believe the window that they may have disappeared could be between 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. on Friday. That is what they are looking at right now as a possible time for their disappearance. They are hoping someone may have seen a Dodge Caravan, 2000 Dodge Caravan that was towed from Skelton's home. Maybe those kids were taken from the home in that Dodge Caravan. That is the big question right now.
At this point, we have been able to eliminate the reported established relationship between Joanne Taylor and Mr. Skelton.
And at this point, that is the biggest development we've had, which is the fact that the chief of police has said that that man you see on your screen, John Skelton, had incorrectly reported that a woman, Joanne Taylor, had picked up the kids. So right now, he is sitting in a mental institution, we're told. They are continuing to interrogate him to try and get him to provide any details about where these 3 boys might be. Of course, their safety, the concern about that from the entire town, from parents and family, is paramount at this point, and the whereabouts, again, just continue to remain a mystery. They are searching, as you saw on Chopper 7, an area, Pioneer, Ohio, which is just south of the Michigan state line. We'll keep on top of the story and bring you the very latest. For now, reporting in the newsroom, I'm Tom Waite, Channel 7 Action News.
Tom, I'm curious with the latest development, obviously, of the dad line, or at least that with the police chief telling us. Is there any reason why police have actually gone to Pioneer right now, or continued the search there for whatever it is that they're searching for, the boys and or the car?
Well, I'm told that they have been talking to the dad, as I mentioned, and that he has provided them with information, and they have been searching certain areas that he has told them to search, but those searches have come up empty. We have received tips, as I mentioned earlier this morning, that the boys may be in a certain location, that we've received information that certain paths have been taken here, but we're not sure yet, because the official line from police has been they are still searching for these children as if they are still alive. Of course, it's been more than 3 days now since they went missing, and now that we know that he's told a lie to police as to where these kids were taken initially, the question is, where are they? So they've been provided information by John Skelton, the boy's father, several times, and they've gone out and searched areas. They've searched abandoned homes. They've searched apartment buildings. I was there on Saturday when they all went out to a state park just south of the Michigan state line. They were searching a pond area. They had police in that area. So they've been looking everywhere. They've been trying to turn over every rock, look everywhere they can. I think at this point, they're getting a lot of their information from Skelton himself, and he is not necessarily pointing them in the right direction.
No, and he did, and I understand from talking to Anu earlier, the kids were visiting him, correct, Tom? He doesn't have custody of the kids. He was visiting for the holiday?
That's correct. He is not divorced from his wife, but they are separated, and according to the police chief, she has primary custody of the kids, and he has shared custody of the kids. He was there visiting for Thanksgiving. The kids were there visiting at his home in Morenci for Thanksgiving. As you look there, volunteers at that community center in Pioneer, the kids were there, but again, it's that window that keeps sort of changing as to when the kids may have last been seen. We know that that was around 5 o'clock on Thursday night, Thanksgiving, but then we found out this morning that police are really looking at a window now between 4 a.m. and 7 a.m. as to when these kids may have been seen in this minivan, this 2000 Dodge Caravan, and possibly at that point they are thinking maybe that would lead them in a more correct direction in terms of finding these children. So, they were initially, this Joanne Taylor woman that does not exist, we know that now. Skelton said that she picked them up in a silver minivan. We know that's not true. So who picked them up? Where did they go? Where did they end up from that Thursday night into Friday morning? And those are the big questions right now.
Well, and it just doesn't add up, does it, Tom? I mean, even his Facebook post that we heard about earlier, saying that I hope that, was it that God and that my wife forgives me? I mean,
right.
there's a lot more going on here, it would assume, or it would appear, than what we know at this point.
Well, and I have sources that are telling me, too, that, John Skelton said that he was trying to get rid of the children, pass them off to this woman before he attempted suicide. There are questions now. I've heard from multiple sources, there are questions now whether he actually tried to commit suicide. So we're trying to get to the bottom of that as well. The official line has been that he was attempting suicide, but now we're just not even sure if that is true. We know that he did go to the hospital with a fractured ankle or a sprained ankle, but did he actually try to commit suicide? We don't know. Also, there was questions asked in the press conference, what was taken from the home? We saw them taking boxes from the home on Saturday night. Does that include a computer? Does that include other items that might point them in the right direction? Of course, in this kind of situation, police and FBI usually don't tell us these things because they want to nail down all the evidence before they reveal any of these details.
All right, Tom, thank you so much for the update. Tom Waite reporting live from our Channel 7 Action Newsroom.
Meantime, the grandmother of the Skelton boys is pleading for their safe return. Roxanne Skelton says she last saw her grandsons in September. Before today's police news conference, she appeared on Good Morning America and said she believes her son John was being truthful, despite what police are saying now, when he told investigators he handed the boys over to an acquaintance named Joanne Taylor.
Whether her name's Joanne Taylor or Mary Poppins, it doesn't matter to me. All I know is that these children are with her.
When asked about her son John, Skelton said she couldn't talk about him. She would only say that he loves his boys.
And stay with Action News for the latest developments on the search for the missing Skelton brothers.